We still got it. Yeah,
It's in there.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. It's almost in the memory.
I kind of blew it, but hey, that's what I do. I blow things.
He blows things.
I drink and I blow things.
Trust me on this one. Why do you think we're such close friends despite our age gap?
Hey, Josh.
Yes, Andy.
You know what really fires a poop pellet out of my ass?
What is that?
A 30-day no drink policy. Let me tell you, it's nonsense.
Do you feel clearer? Do you feel like you've come to terms with your demons and you're no longer relying on alcohol for something to do when you have nothing else?
No, what it did do for me though is make me realize how important alcohol is
how important it is to your day-to-day life.
To my day-to-day life, and how boring life is without it.
Yeah, that's fair. For those of you who are just joining us on the show, welcome to the Chanarant Podcast. My name is Josh. With me, as always, is my bearded co-host, Andy.
I think that's me.
And if you don't know, I'm here to let you know this is a fairly explicit show, so I'm going to give people 5 seconds to listen to something else if they're sensitive in the ear department. And that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listeners can also review the show on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and probably a bunch of other stuff that I don't know about. You can send us emails and voicemails to be played on air. You can like our page on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and if you're Australian, Snapchat. Check out the Chanarant store at chanarant.com, the #1 place to get merchandise related to the Chanarant podcast. And, of course, this show is brought to you by our patrons. You can become a patron of the show at patreon.com/Chanarant. Thank you to our patrons who are supporting the show. Invite, share with your friends, and you'll have access to this exclusive live stream where we drink hot sauce before the show, and I wear a silly cheetah jacket.
Where did you get that, by the way? And why do you have that?
This is the best, right?
First of all, before we get to that, let's
talk about your dream. Let's talk about
for fuck's sake.
Fusco has been waiting for this moment for 30 days, so I'm going to drag it out a little longer. For those of you,
today's the 31st day. You're killing me.
Those of you who are following along at home, Andy has not had a drink in now 31 days almost.
I believe it was January 26th.
He was trying to cleanse himself before the Piper's Dojo cruise, where he is now going to ruin himself.
If I don't shit my pants by the time I come home, something has gone horribly wrong.
I'm going to shit your pants on the first... Dude, the problem is the first day, you're going to be like an addict that just got let loose.
Just comes right back to
it. So, Fusco, cheers to your... ending sobriety. That's what we do on this show. We take people who developed healthy habits and ruin them.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh. Even shit whiskey is good when you're 30 days old.
Yeah. So, does that? Are you feeling better? Are you ready for the show? I'll tell you what, though. We did a couple shows while you were dry. I thought they went okay.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not that funny anyway, so...
No, that's not my role here. Yeah. It's not to be funny. It's to add a little bit of actual reality into this thing.
Well, you're the only one that knows about pipe band shit.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna look into this. Are you kidding me? I got shit to do during the day, guys.
It was a bit slow at first. I think that first week I was definitely coming down, and I was really quiet and weird. And
well, we came out of the gate with an episode with Andrew Douglas or something. Like we came out of the gate with an episode with someone that's already boring. So then we have two boring people. And
can you imagine?
Oh, God.
It took me a while to find my footing as a sober person in the show. Because it's sort of what we do here.
So how much did you just like triple down on wanking during your sobriety because you had nothing else to do?
Oh my God, let me tell you.
Did your video gaming improve? Did you get better at video games?
I did. I got better at video games and better at video games, basically.
Better at did you get better at like bagpipes? Did you do anything useful with
not at all
that work?
No? I did absolutely nothing useful. I worked more, I suppose, but
well, that's good. Okay, so, Fusco, we got some stuff to get through in the show because we have a guest coming on later. The one, the only, what's his name? Kelly Bormont?
I don't know. I thought you booked him.
Cameron Boomfont? Something like that?
Cameron Boomstick?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Some fucking guy. He plays bagpipes, so he said he wanted to come on the show, so we're going to have him.
And since we never have good guests, we just figured if somebody calls us and wants to be on...
Somebody calls us, we're going to say yeah.
Hell yeah.
And apparently he won the Metrosexual Cup.
Yeah.
4 times in a row, which
that's saying a lot.
Which means his lip gloss game is probably on point. He could give me fashion tips on this cheetah jacket. So yeah, Fusco's back on the sauce, which is great. I want to give you a bit of a shout out, Fooko. Aside from destroying your sobriety, had the great idea of having people do iTunes reviews for us.
Oh, yeah.
In exchange for stickers. And just so everyone knows, if you're on the stream, you can see this. If you're not, these are we actually are going to mail them out faster than 6 months' time. I'm holding up the envelopes.
Way faster than the shirts go out.
Dude, the shirts. I still keep thinking like that we already sent Rab a shirt, and I realized that we never did.
We should probably do it.
We've been talking about it for a year. So is it funnier now if we just keep not sending it?
Yeah, I think one of these days, you know what we should do is wait for him to buy one and then send him a second. Because he keeps threatening to buy one anyway.
Wait for him to buy one and then just send him the exact same one so he has two.
Right.
Okay, that'd be pretty good. We should make him his own custom one that only he has access to. That's like the master of lists.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That'd be a good one, right?
Rabby the Pooh.
Master
of lists.
Master of lists. So we have some iTunes reviews, and we didn't want to like say, we don't want to say who said what because some of these are funnier than others. So we do have some reviews that we're going to read. We're not going to say the names, but we're gonna read some of them. So one of them is, I realize it's a screenshot. Oh, here we go. The review is, I love free shit. Love the show. Episode 55 was my fave so far. That's all I'm going to say before I get myself in shit with my band. Lol, service bands suck. So thank you. Thank you for that one. These are some good screenshots. Here's one. It says, best piping podcast ever. Are you sick of not knowing what decade or year the Gray Snow Vortex is going to be released? Or just sick of hearing Pooh Bear, in parentheses, Big Rab, reading lists and sitting on the fence? Why not go for the best piping podcast out there then? Listen to Josh and Andy drink and get a reaction out of anybody and everybody they can? ? Hashtag one of the original 6. Hashtag free sticker. Hashtag choked and begged.
Nice.
So realistically, all we got to do is give these people free shit and I'll do anything.
Well, that's the simple answer to life, isn't it?
Here's a good one. The Channel Rant Podcast. Interesting show week after week talking about things very relatable to me in the pipe band scene. If you pay attention, you'll hear that they want what we all want, to have fun, sound good while performing, and have a few adult beverages along the way. Hashtag Channel Rant. Hashtag one of the 6.
Nice.
I wonder what, like, if someone works at iTunes, right, and they're going to, like, someone's going to eventually be, like, putting something in our reviews about best show with like dildos and bagpipes or something, and then there's going to be a moderator. It's like, what the fuck is this comment? Like, let's set off an alarm at Apple headquarters. Here's one. These guys are the Howard Stern of bagpiping. Absurd, hilarious, and chock full of entertaining guests, except for Andrew Douglas. There's quite a bit of drunken debauchery, but Andy and Josh also delve into real deal piping topics in an honest and authentic way. If you love pipe band life and explicit themes don't scare you, it's definitely worth the listen. Hashtag one of the 6.
I agree.
Dude, these guys came out in force. I'm so excited.
Yeah, way more than I expected. I'm like, God damn it. How many envelopes do I have to write out for these people?
This is easily my favorite review that I've ever had of this show. And we've been doing this show for a year, and I put a lot of time and energy into it. This is the best comment I've ever seen. Great show. Number 1-ish piping bat podcast. That's perfect. That describes us. We're number 1-ish. Everything's kind of ish.
Yeah, everything.
The stream starts at 8-ish. You know, like you never know. And then we have one more. Oh my goodness! Can I zoom in? Technology is fighting. What are these people screenshotting on? No, it just says submitted. So I'm gonna make it up, and it says you guys are the best. Send me free sticker.
I agree with that person that you made up saying that.
Saying that. So. Yeah, that was a good idea. Thank you guys for reviewing on iTunes. I'm willing to keep sending stickers. Send us screenshots of your iTunes reviews, and we'll keep sending stickers until we run out and have to buy more.
Yeah, I don't know how many I have left, but I'm okay with doing that for sure.
Yeah, I think that's great. And also, I would love to see where you guys are putting your stickers.
Yeah, let's get shots of the stickers, and then we'll send you more stickers.
Like I'm wondering where people put their Channel Rant stickers. They put on like their pipe case, or they like slapping on the wall in their favorite bar.
Tell you what I'll do. Here is
someone gonna have 2 stickers over their nipples like pasties.
I've got the ultimate challenge. You ready for this?
What's this?
Okay, so challenge to the listeners. Free merch shirt goes to a person who will get a Channel Rant sticker and apply it to Voldemort's car. And then take a picture of it and prove that it exists.
How do we even know if that's the right car? I thought you were going to go down a different road. I thought you were going to say free merch to the person who sent us a picture of 2 Chanarant stickers as pasties.
No, that's not. Rob McCallum will do that in 2 seconds. That's not even a challenge.
But when he does, we're going to turn that into our first poster.
That's not a bad idea.
Just make sure you shoot it in portrait format, Rob, and we'll make the Chanarant poster will be his hairy fucking chest with 2 Chanarant sticker pasties.
Not a bad idea. I would like a picture, another poster of Voldemort desperately scraping the Chanarant sticker off his car, and somebody getting a picture of that.
God, like we're not in enough trouble already.
Yeah, that's a good point. Would be funny though, wouldn't it? Do we have any more reviews you'd like to read? Or
we do. This review is titled "Best Worst Pipe Band Podcast in the World." Also pretty accurate. This is the funniest podcast in the world. It's always great to hear others shitting on the system that is the RSPPA and their associations. Hashtag FU Joe Brady. Hashtag one of the 6. And I thought I pulled most of my punches last week, but we'll get into some stuff about what last week later on. Oh, that Guinness. How excited are you for that Guinness, Fusco?
Super excited.
That's like one of your favorite beers.
Oh, it's my favorite beer for sure.
Okay, so we have an email. This is from our good friend, the Beer Sergeant.
Who's that? Is that Will?
No, Jacob, the Beer Sergeant. Oh my God, I can hardly read. I feel like I might have to get my freaking eyes checked, man. He says, "Hello, guys. It's the Beer Sergeant, fresh off a competition weekend with J.D. Ingram. I just wanted to drop you guys a note to tell you this week's topic is near and dear to my heart. Not the dildo action, but you do you, boo." I think the best scoring for competitions I've seen was in the Midwestern Pipe Band Association. There are a couple of really cool things they do. One, they run the piping competition at every event in the Midwest. So they bring in a team every games, and there's some continuity to how the events are run. You always know what you're going to get. The only things that change are the judges. 2, I personally know the head scorekeeper and how hard she works. Results are always out by 11 a.m. in a typed format, and the association has a laptop in which all results are immediately input. They're super efficient at handing out sheets at the end of competition as well. Usually the Sunday results are posted on the Midwestern Pipe Band Association website for all to see. In addition, they pretty frequently post.
Time today?
No, it's only slightly broken English. They pretty frequently post, I'm assuming, the Champion Supreme standings. Lastly, and this is a topic that blows my mind, I think Dunedin is the only games that has gone to this that I know of right now. The Midwest Pipe Band Association has a master registration form for all games sanctioned by the organization. It's a one-stop shop, register and pay through the website. So much more convenient than writing checks and mailing them to multiple people. That is the best fucking idea.
Wait, is he saying that they register for WSPA and the games all through the same system and they pay for it? Or not WSPA, but
what I believe, it's Midwest. So yeah. So what I believe he's saying, and correct me if I'm wrong in another email after this show, is that you get one form and you literally check all the games you're going to attend and like do your payment for each one and whatever, all your like registration stuff.
Now that's...
And send it to them. So you get your yearly registration with the association and every game's up front. Here's where I'm going. Like,
that's amazing.
That would be epic. That is the coolest idea I've ever heard. That and the fact that they have a team that they have like the same group of people that just runs the contest. Like we have a group of volunteers that runs ours.
Correct. Each games runs their own.
Each games runs their own
with
some like fake level of oversight from the association. Like that would be amazing if they had a team that just like they show up on the ground, they run shit super hard, and then boom. And not only would that help the organizers of events and like help their credibility and the efficiency, but like events would pay for that. Like if events just they hire one team that comes in and does that shit,
and they don't have to do it, yeah.
And they don't have to do anything, like events would definitely pay for that.
That'd be amazing, actually.
And it's the same people over and over again, so they get to know the judges, they get to know the competitors, they get to know the bands. Like they don't confuse blue kilts for red kilts. Like God, that would be awesome.
Wouldn't it though?
Yeah. Why don't we do that? Let's do that here. I'm in. I say that's great. Thank you for your email, Beer Sergeant. And cheers, my friend. Okay, so I'm doing all the lifting here. Fusco, are you gonna read any of these or no? You good? Okay.
I don't have any of them up. You have them all there.
One of
I can. Tell me where we're doing.
One of the other things from this week that I liked was we had some Bane fan artwork.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Did you see that? We posted on the Instagram today of the whether or not you can be called an association. Bust. Oh, can I use yours? Yours is more empty than mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
First, you must give me results. Then you can call yourself an association.
Yeah, I like that.
Exactly.
So let us know in the comments if you want to hear more from Pipe Major Bane.
Yeah, I mean, I could try to track him down. He's hard to get a hold of, but I mean, if you're interested, if you liked him having on the show,
guy's super flighty.
yeah, I mean, believe it or not, he's doing a lot of bad shit out there, so it's hard to get a hold of him. But we'll try.
I hear he's actively trying to make sure that they don't switch to one form for all contests.
Yeah, he wants to make things more
He wants
difficult.
to make it more difficult.
Yeah, he's not trying to
chaos.
help
Chaos reigns for Pipe Major Bane.
So in the current establishment, he's very happy.
Is it Pipe Major Bane or is it like Pipe Band Association Bane? I didn't really.
Apparently, it's president of the Pipe Band Association, Bane.
So it's president of the League of Shadows Pipe Band Association.
Exactly. League of Shadows
Okay.
Association. Yeah.
Can we go ahead and get that Facebook page before Joe Brady does the League of Shadows Pipe Band Association? God damn it, Joe! I know you're gonna.
Don't worry, Joe hasn't listened for months. We can talk shit about him now.
Speaking of Joe Brady, did you see that he is like off social media except for like an Instagram account that's FU Joe Brady?
I did see that. Yeah, he quit
interesting,
Facebook for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, that's good. Facebook sucks.
And then he's. If you want to follow Joe Brady, if you need to know what he's up to, just go to hashtag FU
I think
Joe
it's
Brady.
at FU Joe Brady.
Oh, is it? What it
Yeah,
is?
on Instagram.
And that's all he's doing. It's him and his travels with his rich doctor wife, and that guy is living the dream.
I'm about to say
man.
we can make fun of Joe Brady as much as we want, but someone figured it out and we didn't.
Well, Joe's always been smarter than almost everybody in the room.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a way to go through life.
Oh Jesus, that's
All right.
that's a pipe bander's dream. I know Andrew Hoineke out there is looking for a doctor for tonight.
Hot doctor wife. Dude, I am. I like. Why do you think I work where I work now, man? I'm gonna just like help. I'm gonna be a super nice boyfriend to one of these medical students that is involved in the organization I work for. You know, and then just when they become a doctor, I don't have to work anymore.
Right.
I just gotta clean house, cook dinner, and be good in the sack, man. Like I'd be a great housewife.
You're kind of screwed then.
If anybody's looking for a housewife, I'd be great at it.
By the way, are we recording?
Yeah, we've been recording this whole time.
Just double checking.
Yeah.
You never know with you.
We're starting over. Okay, so Fusco.
Yeah.
In response to last week's episode, we got some write-ins. We got some emails of affirmation. Mm-hmm. Did you get anything offline? Did you get anybody like offline that contacted you, like yay or nay? You guys are right on point, right off point. Because I saw some posts on the Facebook page, but I didn't get anything personally.
No, I didn't get anything personally. Nope. Just there was lots of comments after last week about the association thing.
Yeah.
Lots of people flying around and saying things and agreeing, maybe a little disagreeing.
Yeah. So
Somebody accusing you of smoking too much hashish,
which I wish.
which you might be true looking at that jacket that you're wearing. Right?
So here's my problem with the comments section of Chan and Rant Facebook right now. I'm not going to call anybody out by name, even though I want to. But there are people posting in here that are fucking wrong, like completely fucking incorrect. And I'm tired. I'm getting so frustrated by living in a world where people won't take that extra click to realize that they're being a fucking dumbass. So we have people get in there and they're like, I don't know what you guys are on, but if you go to this page, the results are there. Do one more click, motherfucker. They're not. Like if you can tell me the band results for fucking pick one, San Diego. Who won in San Diego in 2018? If you can tell me those results and show me a link where that actually works and doesn't give me a 404 error, check your fucking browser. Fuck you, check your browser.
We'll send you a sticker.
That's not how it works. Yeah, if you can fucking send me a screenshot that actually works, I will send you a sticker and then I will take my shoe off and eat it on air. But no, I checked all that shit. That was the one thing we talked about on the episode. I clicked through every fucking link. Just because they have the aggregate scores doesn't tell me shit. I want to know who won at the contest.
Right. So if you go into band results 2018, San Diego.
Let me guess. 404.
Oh, look, an error.
And once again,
No results.
you know what? I'm just going up to.
Now you got them all fired up. Good job, Ted.
Yeah, let's Ted. We got to talk, bro. You and I got to talk
Apparently, Ted doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
because you're fucking driving me crazy.
But he's
here.
actually one of the... I'm surprised
he's one of the 6. He's a good dude.
I'm surprised.
Ted, I love you, but you're fucking driving me nuts because 1, the fucking newsletter doesn't have it. It does not have all the events. You're wrong. 2, the goddamn, whether or not it's sanctioned, I don't give a shit if it's fucking sanctioned. They have events listed that are not sanctioned if you look at the actual list of events. Some say they're sanctioned, some say they aren't. 3, the Vegas Games was sanctioned in 2018, I know for a fucking fact, and you still can't find the results on the website. 4, yeah, the aggregate results, that's cool, and the solo aggregates, that's cool. But who the fuck won the solos at each event? Who the fuck won the band contest at each event? Like, this is the kind of shit I want to know. And fucking 5, Ted, whether or not it's the goddamn discretion of the contest organizers to allow bands to play for blah, 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 all that shit. At
You okay
some
over there?
point, as we learned in our earlier email from the gentleman who wrote about the Midwestern Pipe Band Association, what is your purpose if it's not up to you? If you have no responsibility for anything, well, it's not my job to post the results. It's not my job to allow people to play for comments. It's not my job to fucking have a website. It's not my job to do anything. Then what the fuck do I have to pay you to compete?
Right. That's the big question.
What are you, the DMV? Like, I pay you and you do nothing? Like, someone has invented a way to charge people to perform music while providing nothing in return.
Sounds like episode 3 of the Channel Rant when we talked about agents. They figured out a way to make money off musicians.
They are the fucking agent of the pipe band world. I swear to God.
Associations are the agents. They just fuck the artists all the time.
So as much as I love the people that are getting involved and commenting, take 2 more clicks before you comment on my fucking Facebook page with some bullshit that's incorrect. Just 2 more clicks, brother. Just 2 more clicks. I love you. 2 more clicks.
That's all it takes to get that 404 error. And
yeah, I tried Safari and I tried Chrome and they didn't work on either. Guess what? It's not on my end, dude. Strangely enough, I know how the internet works. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hearing this goddamn show right now.
Right. Well, I mean, kind of.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I just had to get... Oh, my God.
Jeez, you're so angry today.
Dude, I'm always angry. That's my secret.
Haven't you had anything to drink? Chill out, bro.
Okay. You know what's going to cheer me up?
What's that?
More than anything in the world?
Oh.
We have the return of my favorite segment in the history of the show. If I could not have to listen to our actual show and just listen to this segment in little 10-minute snippets, that's what I would do. Which maybe,
might be a thing here.
It might be a good product idea. Is instead of having to listen to the whole Channel Rant podcast, you just listen to Ozzy's Corner for 10 minutes. It's like the daily from the New York Times.
Exactly.
But
get in and get out.
Yeah.
You don't need all the comedy.
Can we start
nonsense.
doing? Should we start doing that? Should we start doing a separate like every week? Just do a separate one that's 10 minutes. Ozzy's Corner.
It'll make our numbers look better. It'll probably be more interesting.
Then we just got to do a separate Patreon. We got to do a separate separate website, separate stream. Hey, there's no work involved in this whatsoever.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no, I'm very excited. So, Vesco, let's listen to. Are we ever going to get Cahill back for Cahill's Corner?
I have talked to him recently,
and I'm going to see him. I'm going to see him in a couple weeks.
I didn't specifically ask him, but he said life is a little rough right now. So.
Probably because people keep bitching about the associations on their podcast and making more work.
Yeah, we'll get him back, I'm sure.
If people would stop bitching about associations and setting fires, Cahill would have a lot more free time.
He did say work was busy. Apparently, arson's a big thing in Surprise, Arizona.
At least that gives me something to do while I'm in Havasu.
That's true. You get to hang out with him. I don't even get to see
I'm
him.
just saying, he's supposed to play with us. We can talk about that later on the show, maybe, but he's supposed to play with us.
He's confirmed for sure.
He was gonna not play Sunday, but if there's a fire in Havasu, he's got to come anyway.
So you might be setting fires in Havasu? Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
not gonna do it. I'm gonna make Daniela do it.
There you go.
All right,
Can't trust her kind anyway.
Let's Jesus Christ. Build that wall, Mr. Fusco. Let's hear from our good friend. Oh my God, who's going to be here in a couple weeks? Ozzy Ozbroad.
G'day, boys. Ozzy Ozbroad here. Sorry it's been a while since I last checked in. I promised I wasn't having a snooze in the firehouse like your last corner host. Though Cahill could be forgiven for dozing off on the job lately, given the passive-aggressive Sandman from the dojo has featured a lot on recent episodes. For the last couple of months, I wondered if I had accidentally stumbled onto a more civilized piping podcast for a bit, actually. The boys celebrated a year on the air with some genuinely exceptional winter storm coverage. Did an entire episode based on lists, though at least last week they did acknowledge they've been shamelessly copying Pooh Bear since the beginning. And in true Chantarant style, they did the laziest kind of episode, a clip show, made even lazier because it wasn't even clips of their show. A side note for the Sensei and Papa Joe BT dubs, your chat was fascinating, but I did object to one point you made, saying that to attract big pipe band scene names to the show, the boys would need to be a bit more legit, aka fucking boring. You see, for those of us who are mired in the lower level quagmire of community band apathy and self-loathing at our own slow progress, I would rather listen to cathartic rants about pipe band life, drunken off the rails opinions, and of course, dick jokes any day of the week. Not to go all Bridget Jones's Diary on you, but lads, never change. We love you just the way you are. Last week's slightly gentler takedown of associations was a great return to controversial form, focusing on Wuspaber's terrible, no, truly, infuriatingly, tediously fucking terrible web presence when Josh launched a rival and actually useful crowdsourced results page with some light freedom fighting and a catchy ditty about dildos thrown in for good measure. They also touched on Fusco heading off on the Good Ship Dojo this weekend. Here's a PSA for any of the six who are cruising off as well. You might want to pack some sunnies or maybe a set of welding goggles to deflect that healthy moon tan that'll beam at you if he actually does don a Chantarant G-banger as promised. Speaking of lily white backsides, I'd like to pick up the punt my Peacock Hill rival threw into the mix a few weeks ago, which will literally be a pain in the ass for Josh and Andy. I love this. All right, so the terms, if I understand correctly, are that the loser has to pay for one of the two shirkers of previous on-air promises to finally follow through on an ass tattoo. Yes. And apparently I get to decide whose derriere gets permanently inked when I boot Beer Boy Brad all the way back to Oklahoma in a few weeks' time. You know, I hate to play into a sexist stereotype, but I've been thinking about this and I'm feeling pretty bloody indecisive about it. So I might need a little help to make up my mind. I want to know what you think, ranters. Whose ass should I choose to tattoo? Oh, and we should start brainstorming some tattoo artwork ideas too, I think. What do you think? Should we stick with the original FU Joe Brady service band FOF symmetrically balanced over their clackers? A classy hashtag Team Josh or Team Andy for the other host? Or should we go all out and get Voldemort's face in excruciating detail on one ass cheek? I'm excited to see what the sick, twisted hive mind of the six can come up with for this. I'll see you in a month, boys. Ozzy Ozbroad out.
I need to beat Joe in a bet of some sort so I can get Voldemort's face tattooed on his ass. That would be amazing.
Sorry, we had a special guest.
What are you doing with the camera over there?
I was tracking her guest.
She's trying to get the fuck out.
She's trying her hardest to sneak around. I'm like, oh, you know what I'll do?
I'll just follow her with the camera. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, not.
You know what I'll do is I'll put her on the stream. she's like trying to sneakily drink a beer. For those of you following along at home, our good friend Meatloaf Kelly is in studio hanging out with us.
Yeah, she just got here and didn't totally bring the show to a screeching halt.
No, not entirely.
Just halfway.
Yeah. she's like, why are they not talking? Because we were listening to Ozzy's voice. Dude, Ozzy Ozbroad is a goddamn national treasure.
She should be. If she's not already.
If she's not already, yeah. So I'm very excited for her to come visit us in Vegas. We're going to have her live on the show, which will be a lot of fun.
I was thinking we'll have her here for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row. That'll be pretty cool.
Just have her on every... Dude, I can take a break.
Yeah. Fuck it. It'll be Ozzy.
Why can't she be here while you're on the cruise? Then I can have her co-host, and that would make my life a lot easier.
Actually, while she's here, why don't we just have the Ozzy show?
The Ozzy Ozbroad show?
It'll give us a couple weeks off.
We'll just sit in the background. we don't even show up.
We'll produce it.
Yeah, we'll be producers.
We'll put the camera on her and Meatloaf Kelly, and the two will just...
Okay, yeah. Let us know in the comments, by the way, if you guys want to see an episode of Chanarant Podcast that is just Ozzy Ozbroad, Meatloaf Kelly, and we just won't show up for that one. We'll take a vacation.
We'll set up the lights and the
we'll do all this.
The camera,
we'll do all the work and
then we'll
shit.
just go. We'll go to the Huntridge.
We'll go to the Huntridge and just have some bevs, and we'll have some bevs and try to crush some puss. I think that might be the best use of our time.
Have you ever seen the puss at the Huntridge? Do you want to crush that puss?
At this point, Fusco.
How is your year going, by the way?
Man, if it's at this point,
March 1st,
it's not going well.
So
So I had a conversation with a very good friend of mine who I've known for years, and I think he correctly diagnosed. I have a case of the yips. Like I think that's it. I think I need a streak breaker. I need something.
That does happen. I've been there. And the more you think about it, just like anything, the worse it gets.
Well, I haven't been thinking about it a lot lately because I've been super busy.
Well, I mean, the more you focus on trying to make it happen.
Yeah, I haven't even been trying that hard lately, just because I'm just busy. I got the fucking work thing, and it's March, so the games are right around the corner. So this is not a good time for me to really get out there.
Really,
get out there and meet someone.
Is that your excuse?
No, that's not my excuse. It's just like fuck, man. I talk to people and I was like, I don't want a person today.
I'm getting a blowjob under the table right now. And
Jesus Christ, she just came in.
And you can't pull something off in months. Like, okay, so
dude, my hand won't even have me anymore.
Let's be for real.
Point.
Let's be for real. So,
okay.
How long has it been since you've had sex?
Since I got laid, it would have been like early December. Yeah,
really.
Yeah, it would have been early December.
That's not bad. I was expecting worse. Okay,
it was not in this calendar year.
That's true.
Technically.
That's true. Was this the person I think it is?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
I mean, it's not great for somebody healthy, young, 28-year-old male.
Nah, I mean, like fucking Rob McCallum. It's probably been 15 years. Like,
yeah, but hookers don't count. I don't know if it counts.
I think it counts. If you have to, I'll tell you what, if they give you the money back, then it doesn't count. But if you pay, then it's got to count, right? Otherwise, it doesn't count, and you're out the $350.
Tell you this: married people get laid more than you, and that's saying something.
Fuck, man, you probably have sex with more married people than
than
anybody.
Than you have sex in a year.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Married people are getting laid because Andy's getting laid.
All right, you're on to something there.
Oh, was that a stone you wanted overturned, Andrew?
Doesn't affect me any. It's not. I didn't take an oath.
When I get the call in the middle of the night, it's like, I think this person's gonna murder me.
Dude, you want to hear a funny fucking story?
Yes, I do.
Did I ever tell a story on here?
Is it the one with the towing?
No.
Okay, that's a good one. I don't know if you probably aren't willing to tell that
towing. Oh, no. I don't want. Well, no, I can tell that. I don't care.
You can tell that one.
This is not that story, but this is another story. This happened a couple of years ago. Maybe 2 years ago now. So I went out. I met this girl on Tinder. This woman. She wasn't a girl. She was a woman. She'll be a woman soon.
That makes it creepier. That makes it way creepier.
So, so I met this woman. We went out for drinks down in the general Fremont area, right?
Okay.
And she's reasonably attractive, nice woman. She's roughly my age, so she's formally married, and she had told me she had been married before, whatever. So we had drinks, went home, like we kissed a little bit. Nothing really happened other than that night, right? Not within 2 days, right? I'm driving to like a gig or something. I remember driving over the 95 pass. I remember this very clearly because it was so shocking to me. I get a phone call from a local number. Local numbers, I assume, are business, so I always answer, right?
Yeah. You assume it's for someone looking for a piper or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So I answer the phone, and it's a guy, and he says, the first thing right out of the gate, he's like, "Are you sleeping with my wife?" Actually, he said, "Are you fucking my wife?" or something like that. Yeah. He said it really harshly.
And you're like, and I'm like, what's her name? Which one?
Which one are you talking about? Who are you talking about, sir?
Yes, you will have to be more specific.
So this is a woman I met on Tinder, but she told me she was single, or that she'd been divorced, or
fair.
whatever. I'm like, what? I knew.
So
who he was talking about.
Did you do the bro thing?
Oh, kinda. I said
at that point it is definitely bros before hoes.
Yeah, but I didn't know the guy. But I mean, I didn't sleep with her.
But it's like, that's when you're just like, I didn't know she was married. She lied to me and said she was single.
I totally no. I told him the whole truth.
Yeah, definitely. She was on Tinder and we hooked up, bro.
No, I totally told him the whole fucking story. He's like, no, I never. We went out for drinks the other night, and she told me she was single. I had no idea. She's like, and then he's like, you're not the only one. I'm like, because he's still assuming I banged her, right? And I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we didn't hook up. We went out for drinks. She's a nice enough person and all that, but like, it never went anywhere or whatever. So, a couple days later, right? It's not the end of the story. He texts me, and it's a group fucking text. There's like,
and this
so
is
many
how,
numbers.
This is how Andrew met Andrew Douglas. So most people don't know.
So I get a mass text message saying from the same number saying, I'm taking my wife to court. I'm divorcing her. you're all going to be subpoenaed to come to court and tell your fucking story.
That's not how that works.
I know this, but it was just funny that he did that. He was just trying to freak everybody out.
You should have just been like, y'all have herpes.
By the way, I have AIDS or something like that.
Half of them would have texted back, duh. More like you have herpes.
You have herpes. Yeah. Wait, which one? Because I've got 3. You got 2?
Yeah. Wait, do you have the super herpes? Because I have the super herpes.
Oh,
you could
Jesus.
tell because it's got a cape on. It's allergic to green rocks.
Oh my God. So a bunch of guys start messaging back like, dude, I don't know. He must have called them all because they all knew what he was talking about.
Yeah. You guys should start a club.
I never responded because I'm like, I'm out. Like, I'm out of this.
But dude,
But
are
it was
you
hysterical.
insane? These are like 10 to 15 people that you probably have a lot in common with. Like you're all interested in the same random hookup chick. Like this.
But nowadays,
this could be a group of friends. Fusco, this could be how you start your rugby team.
This could be the next pipe. These could be drummers potentially.
What the fuck, Fusco? All we're doing is bitching about our lack of drummers and pipers, and you easily give up on 15 people that are about to have a lot more time on their hands.
There's one less woman they're dating.
Like, what are you doing, man? These are the kind of opportunities you have to seize. You got to be like, hey, I know we're all in the same boat of this woman, like, you know, essentially trying to get us to help her cheat on her husband. But do you guys like Scottish music?
One question before, do we agree that like Bill Clinton said oral sex isn't sex, right?
Sure.
Okay. Then I did not have sex with this woman.
Okay, perfect. Wait. See, for me, I would count it. No, I would count it. I was about to say that I wouldn't count it if you didn't finish, but
Then it counts.
yeah, it counts. And on that note, so yeah,
Tinder stories. We should do a new segment called.
We should do a new segment on that. I think that I think you missed a real opportunity for recruitment for the band that shall not be named.
I feel bad now. I will have to go back to the. I'm sure
if you have that text string,
I probably do.
let's get their numbers.
Just send a mass text saying, "Hey,
I'll
we're
just
looking
text
for
them. I'll text
drummers.
them like, "Hey, my name's Josh.
You guys obviously know how to pound on something.
You guys are all Eskimo bros with my pipe major. Do you want to learn some music? Apparently, you guys are all sex addicts. You want to know the easiest way not to get laid? Join a pipe band.
Well, that's not going to help our situation, is it?
I'm actually holding out. I think Havasu will be good, right? Like, if I can't pull in Havasu, I'm just doomed. I should just chop it off.
You're gonna be spooning with Cahill.
I should just chop it off and put it in a museum at that point.
It belongs in a museum.
That's what they're gonna say about my cock.
So, Josh, you have any funny Tinder stories? The things that are interesting like that?
No.
I've got a million of them.
No, I don't. Like, I haven't gotten deep enough into the like Tinder Bumble thing to like actually meet up with people from it yet. Like,
really,
I've had
never had a fucking Tinder date?
I've had close calls, and then it's like falling through, and I'm just like, I don't really care that much. Like, dude, I'm telling you, my game is so much better in real life than it is over the like text messages and gifs and memes.
Jesus Christ, man. And
even in real life, it's not that good.
We got to work on this.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. Fuck, we'll do that with Ozzy. We'll have Ozzy do a Tinder takeover for me. Do we want to do some fail of the week, win of the week?
Let's do the fail of the week, but we also have a raffle this week. Today is March 1st. I forgot about this.
Shit, we should do that now.
So we have more merch to give away.
Yeah, so we're gonna give away a merch to one of our patrons.
Yep.
Not one that's already won. Fuck you, Will.
Yeah, he's taken out, so if he wins, I'll just pick the next number. But
so how did we do this last time? Did we do like a whole build up? Did we do like music and whole?
I don't think so. I don't know what the fuck we did. Although we did do this, and you're going to pick a number from 1 to 5.
Okay.
And I have 5 randomly generated numbers.
Okay.
And then whatever one you pick is.
You know what? Last time I asked the stream.
Oh, that's right. Let's ask the stream.
There's not a lot of people on the stream. Okay, guys. So I need a number between 1 and 5. Give me a number between 1 and 5. We're gonna pick the.
This is like prices right now. Come on.
The patron winner of this week's. I think it's a shirt, right? You get a T-shirt.
It's shirt. Yep. Or whatever you want, other than like a sweater.
Other than anything except for the sweaters.
Yeah, because those are expensive and we're broke. We'll get to that point. Someday we'll be rich enough to be able to.
One day we'll be rich enough to not only make sure the stream works, but also be able to send people sweaters.
All right, stream. Here we go. Pick a number from 1 to 5, and Josh will then decide what he wants to go with.
And then I will probably ignore your suggestion because last time they were all bad.
Remember
Remember
what happened last
Yeah,
time?
Will gave the wrong number.
He did not pick his own
Yeah,
number.
he picked a number. He's like, no, do this. And I picked something else, and then he won.
He won, yeah. That was pretty good.
Okay, it's 1 to 5, Beth. 1 to 5. 8 is not in the range of 1 to 5.
All right, so
thanks for playing our
hey,
game.
one of the 6.
Beer boy says pie.
3.1. Okay.
All right, let them run on this a bit. I'm gonna get
this could take a while.
I'm gonna get some ice and some whiskey real quick. I'll
Bunch
be right
of
back.
smart asses out there. All right. I'm not even going to hit the random. I'm not going to let the random number generator push until you pick a number.
I'm going to pick a number. And last time I went against the stream. I'm going to go with the stream. I'm going to pick 3. I'm going to go with Beer Boy Brad.
3. All right, here we go.
Round
3
down.
is number 21, which is... Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. Just kidding. It's Killian Smith.
Killian. All right, so Killian is the winner of today's raffle.
Wow, how cool is that? He's going to get a Chinarant t-shirt. Or, more importantly, if he's really smart, he'll get the Cahill's Corner t-shirt, which is going to, be gone shortly.
It's not going to.
Collector's item
It is
for sure.
not going to make it past St. Patrick's Day.
No, definitely
I can
not.
guarantee
It's
it.
the only St. Patrick-y kind of shirt we have.
The way that it's going right now, the Cahill's Corner shirt will be gone probably before St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, but Killian, what a great name. How about that, huh?
That's a great name. So congratulations, Killian. You won a shirt. We will reach out to you and figure out which one you want, man. Awesome.
I would go with the Chinarant shirt because that never gets old.
It's timeless. It's classic. I like it in black, personally.
It makes slimming.
It provides a nice contrast in my cheetah jacket. So Fusco.
Yes, sir. Don't we have something else to do before we go on?
I think it's the fail and the win.
Oh, right. Yeah, fail the week, right.
So before we go to a beer break to chat with our patrons and thank them and sponsors and all that crap, here is this week's Pipe Band Fail of the Week, courtesy of Mr. Andy Fusco.
All right. Again, visual is important, so look out for this. When
We'll post the link in the description.
But you'll get the hint. Here we go.
Okay, so Fusco, paint a picture for the audio listeners of this fail, because
Okay.
I've seen it. I saw it earlier. The visual is very important on this one.
Oh, it's super important. Okay, so what's the name of that band, the Shipping Off to Boston band?
Dropkick Murphys,
All right, so this guy has seen one too many Dropkick Murphy shows, obviously.
and decided to dress like them.
Yes, he's wearing a kilt. He's got the sort of
The driving cap.
the bluish and dark colored collared shirt.
Yep.
The Irish like paperboy cap or whatever, driving cap, whatever you call it. And then there's a dancer. He's playing for a dancer actually in this case.
Who is quite fair.
And she's actually champ. She's a fucking good. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't hesitate at all.
Like dances well, smiling the whole time,
smiling the whole
totally on
time.
form.
She's probably thinking in her head, "This is the worst fucking thing I've ever done in my life." Right? Like, listen to this guy. He's also got the stance of like a typical shit piper. Where
He's got the stance of
he's
someone
like,
who's
it's like he's taking a shit.
fighting their instrument brutally.
His legs are spread apart.
He's in Mortal Kombat with his instrument.
I don't know who this guy is, but
Maybe he thinks it looks cool to look like you're crapping your pants, and also play Scott and the Brave for a Highland dancer. It also not play Scott and the Brave correctly.
yeah, and then play it horribly.
On the bright side, the tone wasn't awful.
Tone wasn't awful, but the figures were shit. And like it's great because at the end, she smiles the whole time. She doesn't miss a beat.
She's about everything.
Like,
Nails it.
Great tempo, and thank God he followed her. I'll give him credit for following her because she knew what the fuck she was doing, and he obviously didn't.
She was definitely his metronome.
Yeah, so he's got the typical twisted head, like bagpipes don't fit him correctly. I don't understand this like fascination with. Okay, so what do you think about the look that this guy's got? Like this whole thing that's a thing.
Man, I'm not sure. Like, because it kind of insults me on a lot of different levels, because it's kind of like this weird bastardization of like a punk versus rockabilly versus traditional Celtic look.
Correct. Yep.
And like all of those things I respect perfectly, like when done in their own right. Mm-hmm. But like this was obviously for some kind of a television broadcast or something.
It looks like
it looks like a TV studio. I've played those before. In that kind of a situation, you're not there to look cool, like you're there to represent. I mean, this to me, and this is just my immediate response based on looking at it. This was like a 5 a.m. broadcast for like a tartan day on the local Fox channel or some shit. Yeah. Like this is something that was...
The good piper in his band was like, fuck that.
This is something that was early in the morning. She got up and she was ready to go. Like this guy rolled out of fucking bed, didn't know what he was doing anyway. Like this, it strikes me as that TV studio early morning performance, which I've done before.
Oh yeah, we've done them.
In that kind of situation, you kind of play up the tradition on that. Like it's one thing to dress like that in a pub, I suppose.
Yeah,
but
or
also,
if you're playing in a punk band, this is a reasonable look.
Or if you're a virgin, like there's lots of reasons to dress that way. But in the meantime, you could always just wear like an actual pipe band uniform.
Notice she is not wearing a paperboy hat, and
no, she's in traditional Highland dance uniform,
dressed like a punk chick with, you know what I mean? Like she showed
up for business. This guy showed up to like live out his fucking Dropkick Murphys fantasy.
Yeah, exactly. This brings up a good point. Why are dancers? I could be wrong about this. I don't know enough about Scottish dancing, but they seem to treat it with the respect of some history or whatever that comes along with it. Where we get jokers like this fucking guy.
But dude, I would argue that the distance between a wannabe person that like if I'm a person that isn't actually going to get involved in piping, I just want to learn 2 tunes so that I can be a sideshow. Mm-hmm. The distance for that is actually pretty short. Like 4 or 5 months, I can actually probably get out there with a set of pipes and squeal my way through Scotland the Brave or Amazing Grace.
And a unicycle.
On a unicycle in a fucking Darth Vader mask. For a dancer, there's like those dancers are beat to shit for years. Mm-hmm. They start when they're like 4 years old. Mm-hmm. And then just keep doing it until their legs give out or their knees explode or their fucking uterus implodes. Like
exactly.
Like you're talking about people that haven't had a hymen since they were like 5. There's a lot of work that goes into being a Highland dancer, dude. This is a person that could roundhouse kick you in the face and kill you.
Yeah, look at the legs on this broad.
Like,
holy shit!
If she kicked you once, you would die.
Oh my god, yeah. I to tell you what, my fantasy is to get kicked in the face by a girl that's fucking built like this.
We can make that happen.
Oh my god,
I might get kicked in the face by a girl who looks like that after this episode.
We got a couple Canadian dancer fans that would be happy to kick us in the face, I'm sure.
I think that might be the worst thing I've ever said on this show.
I don't know. You said some crazy shit. That's one of the funnier ones, though.
Oh, sure. Fuck.
That's going to go in the 2019
2019 highlights in March.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like these girls, like there's no joke, man. You can't you can't fake it. You know, you did the fucking Irish dance number. Like
I did, yeah.
How crazy was that?
It was fucking insane. So
and that's Irish dance. That's not even as hard.
I've messed around with Scottish dance a little bit just for fun too, and they're both insane. But even Scottish dance is like nothing but jumping for fucking 2.5 minutes. It's insane.
Like they just go and they do that. And like when they're practicing, like people bitch about blowing into a bagpipe for an hour and a half or 2 hours. These people are just jumping in the air for like 5 hours.
Oh my god.
Show me one bagpiper that can do that. I will eat my boot on air.
It blows my friggin' mind that like pipers are such pussies and the dancers are just like, this is
the dancers
another day
hard,
at work.
The dancers are hardcore.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think we've given enough credit on the show to how fucking hardcore dancers are. But
it's ridiculous.
Bagpipers and
they're
drummers,
also useful apparently. Too.
Bagpipers and drummers just in general are complete bitches.
Oh, completely.
Compared to dancers.
We did that Irish dance thing a couple years back, right?
Oh, and for the concert.
For the concert, yeah. Right? And my foot is still fucked up from that. I spent 3 months training and my foot is completely fucked up.
It's insane.
So, but like we went for like 2 weeks, right? We went. It was me, Little Sean, Tony,
Angel did it too.
Angel
right?
did it. Eric Plesky and a couple other people. Like within 2 weeks, Eric was out. Another guy quit. We're like, nah. I just ain't got it. Yeah. So it ended up being me,
it's incredibly
Little
physical.
Sean, and Tony, and Angel. That Angel pulled it off too.
Yeah, there's no denying how physically demanding that is.
if we treated our pipers like the dance teacher treated us,
We would have no people in the
we'd
band.
have nobody. In the
Everyone
band.
would quit.
Everybody would quit.
Yeah.
And these are, for the most part, other than us, she has one other guy student and a bunch of girls.
You know what the trick is? We got to get them when they're like fucking. If they started learning pipes when they're like just this tall, when they're like fucking 4 or 5 years old, they don't know any better.
Yeah, they just
It's like child soldiers, dude. Like they just think that that's what day-to-day life is like, and so they'll do anything.
It's like another day in Nairobi.
Yeah, like all we gotta do is get them, get the kids super young on bagpipes. Like, no, this is a normal thing. Like you should normally have to practice your ass off to play an instrument that very few people care about.
Right. Exactly.
Then it becomes normal. And then they become like little Seans. You know, like that's
absolutely
that's the way to do it.
That's the ideal. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So anyway,
where do we go from here?
I think we might have to like close out the show and start over. To Calamine.
Yeah, let's go to beer break and then we'll work this out.
Okay. Stay tuned, Chain Rain audience, and we're about to hear from our sponsors. The Chantarant Podcast, brought to you by patreon.com/Chantarant. Thank you, Barbara, Ben, Thea, Bill, Bradley, Brian, Camille, Courtney, Dion, Fiona, Gareth, Ian, Jason, JD, John, Jonathan, Kelly, Kevin, Killian, Liam, Mary, Mike, Ray, Robert, Ted, The Big Rap Show, Tim, Wild Bill, Will Ingranam and Zach. Thank you for supporting the Chantarant Podcast through this long summer. Also, how is Will Smith's genie blue? We don't know.
Music was very loud.
pipersdojo.com/musical cunnilingus.
pipersdojo.com/phallus.
Shut the fuck
Phalluses? Phalli?
Ozzy Broad sent a whole thing about that.
We'll get into that next
has
time.
a small penis.
Hello, we're back. And
Salud.
as it turns out, Fusco, do you want to tell us about our guest for this evening?
I do. So she's a Las Vegas famous.
Oh, do you want to tell us about our planned guest?
Oh. Yeah, so our planned guest, Mr. Callum Beaumont, is completely gone, completely AWOL on us, which is exactly what I expected.
Yeah. Thank God we put him in the thumbnail.
Like he just went completely missing.
Callum, you'll never work in this town again.
You'll never work in Vegas, you son of a bitch.
You'll never make it to the Chantarant Podcast ever again.
You did message me somewhere around 7 in the 7-ish saying, I just landed in Toronto, and then I never heard from him again. So he's probably, I imagine the band, whoever he's working with out in Toronto, took him out and got him drunk. And I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and assume he went out to crush puss somewhere. And
Isn't he about to be? He's engaged. He's not about to crush
shit.
puss.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Unless he's about to crush that fiance puss.
I don't know. Maybe.
the only kind of-
fucking
yeah.
if I know. What
I'm
do I
assuming.
know?
He seems like a stand-up fellow. He seems like a guy that would stick to the commitments that he's made,
In all the 30 seconds I've ever met him,
including
even-
fidelity and timeliness, and
hasn't-
maybe showing up to the podcast that you booked a fucking interview on.
he hasn't. Yes, I agree. I mean, what are you gonna do? I guess I'm gonna keep an eye out in case he shows up.
Oh no, I'm not going to
Hammered?
take the call now. I say we hang up on him.
That'd be awesome.
And in the meantime, because the listeners deserve closure and the listeners deserve a good game and they deserve some fun, we have our special surprise guest,
Fortunately, she came by.
our good friend Meatloaf Kelly, who's in studio. How are you doing tonight, Kelly?
I'm fantastic. How are you there, pimp?
So Kelly, we're about to,
Was that an affectionate pimp because of my lifestyle or because of the current clothing that I'm wearing?
is it the jacket?
It's the jacket. Yes, it's fantastic.
I don't think a pimp would actually wear this.
Oh, they absolutely would.
Unless he was like
Have
the
you ever
worst.
watched the Chappelle Show?
Unless he was like the worst pimp ever.
In 1974, they would. You just need the platform shoes with the goldfish in them.
I couldn't walk in that. There's no way. I can barely walk in Gilly Brooks.
Is that really a thing?
Okay. Oh, yeah. So, since our planned guest bailed, and because this is a Chain Rant podcast, and we're big fans of making lemonade out of fucking lemons,
That's what we do here.
this is what we do. We figured we would bring back an old segment. It's a segment that has not been on the Chain Rant podcast for a while.
Well, hold
but
on.
before
We
we
didn't-
do that,
Oh, okay.
we have the pipe band win of the week.
We do have a win.
We delayed this for the break because we were going to play Dowco Triumph Street to shame Callum Beaumont, who plays with SFU.
Right. I don't even know if he'd get the joke.
But
'cause
in
he's so
but in
new with
lieu of,
SFU,
but
so
in
he
lieu
might
of
not
that,
notice.
we have a great clip from I think our good friend Mr. Stuart Little.
Yes, we do. And the reason we're playing this is we were discussing it recently as a pipe band practice about cool shit that people do.
Was
They've come up
was this was when Jack was in town?
Jack was in town.
Yeah, we had Jack, and he was. Yeah,
We were just discussing like interesting shit solo pipers do, and Stuart's got this bit. that's
I feel like
fucking
Jack's a
amazing.
secret listener of the show, by the
I
way,
think he
because he
does.
has a lot of details that only someone that listens to the show
He
lot
knows
would
a
know.
lot of shit that's
Yeah.
I'm surprised he knows
Yeah,
sometimes.
so I
But
feel like we might be his guilty pleasure. And if you're out there, Mr. Lee, thank you for a fantastic workshop this week.
it
And
was awesome. So here's a bit.
now we're gonna go back to dick jokes.
Yeah, part of part of what's happening here is visual, and we will post this as well. But Stuart does this fucking bit, man, where he plays this tune and it's in a minor key because he's got that like minor C or C natural thing
Yeah.
going on. But he tapes it down, and then halfway through the set, he like pulls the tape off and like throws it off like it's the fucking coolest thing you've ever seen. So Kelly, you'll be able to see this. Josh won't be able to see it, but it's fucking killer. So here we go.
The man is a god.
So watch the right hand. So it's got that minor key, right? You hear that? That's not bagpipes normally. See what he just did? Did you catch it, Josh? So
Okay, that is the dopest shit that I've ever seen.
now we've all, well, if you're at a certain level, you've done shit where like you're playing Green Hills and you're like,
I would just be like,
Dick
oh my god, I
around.
just threw my tape off, and I might need just a little bit of that tape because maybe my C's too short.
well, he's double taped it. I've seen him do
Oh,
it. I've
he
seen him
double
prepare for
tapes
this. Yeah,
it?
no, I've seen him prepare for this kind of a thing.
Stuart, you fucking legend.
So when he was at our concert, 2016, right? He was trying. I asked him if he would do Thunderstruck because that's what people would like to hear. So he was trying to get his C down to a natural
Down
so
to
he
the
can
natural?
make it happen. And he's in Vegas. It's hard because everything's so fucking dry and sharp and
So dry and hot.
shit. So he was having trouble getting it down. But he had his normal C.
He had a real
tuned.
hard time getting it down.
Just ask Kelly.
It was just up. It was just up all
The whole weekend he was here ready to go.
That was a rotten thing to say. I spent quality time with Stuart.
Yeah,
and
you
it was
did.
not that.
Ow! Yeah,
He
you
is
did.
a wonderful guy.
I know he is.
We hung out after we put you to bed and
I
dragged your
watched.
pipes up
Oh,
to your
I was not
goddamn
asleep.
room because you were hammered.
We'll get some more on that.
We'll get more on that later.
But it was not like that. He's a wonderful. He's just a stellar dude. He's really a cool guy.
yeah, absolutely. So I don't know what I was saying.
That is an
before
excellent win of the week, though. Will you do that at the concert this year?
I could try. I don't know.
Is it like you've been trying to get Highland Wedding down for like 2 years?
Fuck you. It has been 2 years. It takes a long time when you're not fucking Stuart Little to play that goddamn shit.
I can only imagine. I haven't even attempted because I already know that it's gonna be like it essentially be an undergrad degree for me.
Dude, it's ridiculous. I've literally been working on that 2.5 years. I mean, I haven't gone crazy after, but it's
You'll
always
get it.
in my repertoire. You know, I'm always playing around with it.
Are you gonna bust out like a little teaser on St. Patty's?
I'm basically there. I'm ready to put it in public. I just haven't done it yet because I'm like, oh, that first time I'm gonna blow it. It's gonna go wrong. You know.
Such a bad joke in there somewhere.
The first time he
plenty
blows it is in public. All right. So since our scheduled guest decided to fuck off and ignore us, for the listeners and those on the live stream, we are going to finish this episode with the most famous game in all of Chanarant history. We're going to do a game of Never Have I Ever with Josh, Fooko, and MLK.
It's not exactly fair though.
How's it not fair?
You and I know each other so intimately.
Yeah, but the question is, do we try to take each other out? Or does one of us try to take Kelly out? Or does she take both of us out? Because she knows a lot about us as well. And how much are people willing to say on the stream and on the podcast?
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
I mean, we have professional careers to protect.
We do?
Me and her do.
That's a good point. All right, Kelly. What
I'm
are you?
sorry.
What
I'm
are you
sorry.
willing to-
I'm sorry. What I meant to say was her and I.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Okay. So who wants to start? Do you want to like Rochambeau for who goes first?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna put the microphone down.
Oh, I thought it was 1, 2, 3, then go.
So you go first because you fucked it up.
So
Everybody got their drinks. Everyone's got their 5 fingies.
okay, 5 fingies.
And we'll
All
go
right.
clockwise, so you'll be next, Shin.
Never have I ever had a lesbian experience.
Wait, what would you just find as a lesbian experience?
Female on female sexual.
Like you're one of the females on another female.
Any two females having sex is a lesbian experience. I would say kissing. Say kissing or more.
But you got to be one of those, right? Like,
Correct.
Like, okay, then I'm good.
This is strategic. You're the only woman in the room, obviously. So, for you women out there, Kelly just drank. Just to give you a heads up.
All right, so it's Kelly's turn.
Oh boy.
Never have I ever got blown under Josh's dining room table. The blower would be under the table.
Yeah, I'm clean on that too.
How long have you lived in this house?
See, you got it. You made a bad choice. You made a bad choice.
Respect for women, Kelly.
Obviously, Kelly has no respect
Really?
for women.
You don't even get to start with me.
chair and I sit on the table like a fucking
You know, everything squeaks in this house.
Yeah, it's all noisy. So
You
go
have no.
ahead.
Why do you think all the furniture is so loose?
Go ahead, Josh.
Okay, never.
Would you stop? That's the second time.
It's like the 17th time to be quite
Yeah, it's
honest.
been a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go with. Never have I ever had a piercing. Not ears, not anything else. Not anything else.
Repeat the question.
Never have I ever had a piercing.
That's it? Just a piercing?
Any kind of a piercing.
Oh, okay. That's me. So that we have to drink and take a finger down?
You get 3 left. And I'm fucking flying high.
Never have I ever
He's trying to figure out who he wants to go after.
done cocaine.
Broad strokes on that one.
I've never done it. Oh, wait, I still have 4.
Okay, Sheehan, it's up to you.
Never have I ever slept with a bride at her rehearsal dinner.
Don't think so. Fairly.
no. Are you drinking?
You were very specific. Rehearsal dinner.
I'm drinking because I like alcohol. I'm still
I don't think I did that.
It wasn't a rehearsal.
I know where you're going for it, and
It wasn't a rehearsal.
You missed it.
You missed it by that much. You should have said you should have like right before her wedding, maybe.
Right. That would have been.
Never have I ever purchased a dildo.
Come on. I'm at 3 apparently.
They
now.
got it. Okay, so Fusco, you're up.
Okay. Never have I ever had sex while my friends watched.
Also, it's creepier that you guys were watching.
You guys? Or just me? Who are we talking about here?
That was almost a spit take.
What is your score?
I'm at I have 3 fingers left.
I'm at 3. Kelly, what are you at? You're at 2 now, aren't you? Kelly has lived a longer life than us, so like everything we say, she's done. It's not even.
Not only that, she more importantly than that, she
You've lived hard,
has had a much more interesting life.
Oh yeah.
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
That's what I say, Indy.
Kelly was rode hard and put away wet, apparently.
Thank you,
Go ahead.
bearded wonder.
I just went, so it's Kelly's turn. 3, 3, and 2.
Never have I ever caught people fucking in the bushes.
That was not me either. God, you're terrible at this, Kelly.
Wait, hold on.
The details are important.
That specific story wasn't me, but I did have it happen once at the fraternity house. So
Oh,
I
okay.
am
Well,
putting a
there you
finger
go.
down.
There you go. That's fair.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, but the situation.
Damn it! I forgot it was Kyle. That's terrible. Well, you told the
I'm
story.
gonna destroy the audio fidelity here.
That's right. It's your edit. You can fix it later. Oh my God! Look at that shit. That's ridiculous. All right, be ready, streamers, because you guys are coming up. We're getting down to the wire here, so be ready for some never have I ever questions.
All right, so I'm at 2 now, right?
I'm at 3. You're at 2, and Kelly's at 3. 3, right? 4? No, you're not. At
No,
fuck you.
no,
You're at
she,
4.
no,
You
you're.
were at 3.
It's minus. It's not golf, dude. Like
You're at 3.
you put a finger down. You don't put a finger up every time you've done something. Would you stop jerking that thing? Why? You were just you were obsessed with this thing.
This is the first time I picked it up.
Just stop dildoing. Stop dildoing.
All right,
on
go
the
ahead.
thing.
Go ahead.
Okay. Never have I ever. Never have I ever shit in my underpants over the age of 25.
Does this include sharding?
Like actual like poo. Like there's brown.
Listen, I'm an older man. These things happen.
I like how no one's asking why did you say over the age of 25. You're only 28, Josh.
I remember very clearly the first time I sharded.
Really? What was it like? Tell the audience.
I lived.
Because apparently this is what this show is now.
We don't have Cal Beaumont, so we're talking about shitting our pants. So
one time when we were traveling to perform at the, in the worlds and multiple championships, Fusco also almost shit his pants. There we go. We tied
that
it
was
back into.
almost shitting my pants.
We tied it back into bagpipes.
The actual first time though, I sharded. You want me to tell the story? Or no?
This is gonna be the worst edit ever. Yeah, go for it.
So I was 28-ish, 29-ish. I lived with Ricardo, our good buddy Ricardo. At the
Ricky
time.
Vegas.
We had a house up in North Las Vegas, and I was studying for an exam. I was working on a banking exam or something. I was sitting at the kitchen table, and I was studying. I remember this clearly. And I'm like, oh, I got a fart. Right? And I'm like, oh, my God. That did not feel normal.
There's wet.
So I look, and I'm like, oh, God, I shit in my underwear. It was a little bit, but it was there. I mean,
Don't worry, that clip will be patrons only.
like 29 years old. I'm like, is my ass supposed to be this loose by now?
You know what we should do? Speaking of patrons, we should do a new patron perk where, at a certain level above $5, we'll record your voicemail for you.
I could do that. Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck do I care?
Oh wait, for $10 a month, I'll do your voicemail. It's like, yeah, you've reached Brad. He doesn't want your shit, so fuck off.
So fuck off. Yo, this is Brad McKenna. Go suck a dick. Oh wait, no, sorry. Wait. Actually,
Okay,
they may take
so
that too
I
soon.
got 2. And I think
Wait,
that
is it my
it's
turn?
your turn, but I have 2 left. And when we get down, we're gonna the first person that gets knocked out drinks, and then we're gonna do the sudden death round. Is gonna be ones with a question from the live
Hold
stream.
on. What was the last question?
Last question was the pooping yourself over.
And that
a
was
certain
you.
age.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me.
All right. So, never have I ever.
Gotten us Callum Beaumont on the podcast.
Well, that's fucks us all. So never, never have I ever. I'm just trying to get you.
Would you just be funny? For
I'm
fuck's
trying.
sake? I'm trying to do a show here.
Would you be funny? Come up with something.
FFS, Fusco.
All right. For fuck's sake. Okay. All right, Kelly, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. You want me to be funny? Okay.
I get the same feeling this is not end well.
All right. Never have I
Stream
ever.
interrupted. Boop.
Never have I ever had a threesome.
I'm still at 2.
I don't know where I was at, but I'm down one.
I feel like that hurts me more than her.
No, it's actually I'm proud of her and me.
But you're young.
There's still time, and there's still time, and there's still some wild nights with Cahill and Jeremy and Havasu.
By threesome, do you mean 3 dudes?
Apparently. Okay, this is random. And I probably am not going to get any play out of this, but never have I ever fucked a midget or a little person, depending on how you look at it. Technically. Under 4'11".
Yeah, it was a good try.
I've got another one that's
Hey,
for him, but we're going on later.
I think I should take that. I should take that same tactic though. Instead of using this to do stuff I already know, I should find out some things. I should find out some things with some random ones.
Okay.
All right. Here's one. Never have I ever taken a picture of my shit and sent it to someone.
No, come on.
That includes doctors.
That is a great one.
That
I've done
includes
that.
doctors. That includes anyone.
I am almost certain.
So Fusco, are you out?
I am out.
So Fusco's out. Drink, bitch. Kelly, I'm gonna hand you that, and then I'm gonna take over the stream. Okay.
Wow.
So what was requested was we're gonna do the final round, sudden death.
Okay.
And it is a question from the live
So
stream
I will monitor
audience.
it. All right, here we go.
So the first question we get from the live stream audience,
Doesn't matter who it is.
doesn't matter who it is, the very
Until
first one
we're
that I
out.
see pop up.
What's your score? You're at. What are you at?
I had 2 left.
What are you at?
But you were out.
2. All right, we're 2 and 2. We'll take all questions.
So
From
Fusco's
the
going to
audience.
moderate, and then the sudden death is who can knock out me and Kelly. Questions from the live stream audience. Go.
Go ahead. Never have I ever. What?
Jesus Christ, that was loud in the headphones. This is the first time he's drank in 30 days, guys.
Yeah, give me a fucking break here. I gotta go on. I gotta get on a fucking plane tomorrow. All right. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Don't look, Josh. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
Oh my god.
I'm not looking. You just read it.
All right, here we go. Never. This is the first one, so I'm reading it. Keep we're gonna need another one, so somebody write one in. Never have I ever pushed a drunk friend in a shopping cart in Northern Ireland.
I'm down. I'm definitely down.
I have not been to Northern Ireland, so I do not qualify.
So Kelly,
Wrecked my ankle, by the way.
But it was
he
worth
fucked
it.
you on that one. All right, we need.
Beer Boy?
That was Beer Boy Brad.
That's
he fucked you on that
fantastic.
one. All right, so
Thank
we
you,
need
Beer
another
Boy.
question. Need another question. Come on, stream. Come on, help us out. Never ever. Just take a chance. Because
Beer
these
Boy, you
these two have
bastard.
done a lot of shit. Promise you that.
I wrecked my ankle on that. I was on so many painkillers trying to go into the world, and fucking UK painkillers are shit. I had the good stuff. I had that good American fentanyl.
I need Alabama fentanyl.
All right. Ooh. Okay.
We got one?
Oh Jesus
So it's
Christ.
2-1 right now.
Oh boy. Here we go. You ready for this?
This is going to kill me. Don't look at it, Kelly.
You can't fucking see that.
All right.
normal.
Here we go. Never have I ever fired a judge on air on the world's worst bagpiping podcast.
Well, yeah, I'll put my finger down. I mean, I will say I did.
Oh, you fuckers!
I did.
Everybody
invite-
was out for you. Every
I did
question
I
we're
did
getting
invite-
is all out
I
for
did
you.
invite them back, but they declined.
Really? You did? You invited them back?
Thank you, the 6.
Really?
You guys are awesome.
Dude, this is news to me.
No, we talked about this.
No, I did not know this.
Yeah.
You invited Voldemort back.
I did.
When?
Like not too far after the show. Not too far after the whole blow up.
Like back in May or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was like...
yeah,
Because they don't even think about it until the next year.
No, it was one of those things where I was doing damage cleanup. I was doing cleanup duty.
Really?
And I was like, for me, the big thing for me was just, are you going to weigh in? Are you going to tell me something? Like, are you going to give me some kind of feedback? But no, they decided to
Really?
not participate. But
But did he ever respond and say, like, no, I'm not coming back? He just never-
I got no response. Yeah, it was.
So Buggy
the
tried
olive,
to?
the olive branch was slapped away. Away and broken.
Buggy tried to?
I'm not sure. I couldn't speak for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Fuck him.
Okay. First, we're going to close this thing out because we're like 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Oh, but I really do.
Before
go
we
ahead.
do,
We're
Kelly
listening.
MLK has a question for Fusco.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So I was just wondering, because you and I had a conversation the other day, and you were going on this wonderful cruise, which I thought was an entire cruise, because apparently I'm a dullard, of bagpipers. I really thought there was like
Filling an entire ship?
an entire ship, or at least mostly.
No, it's not entire ship,
Okay.
but okay.
So, but I thought there was mostly, because it was, I've seen the posts and everything. It was, this wonderful cruise with all these pipers and all these instructors and all this great thing that's happening. So when I talked to Andy the other day, he says, "Oh, no. There's only, X amount of us. What is it, 30 something?
30 students and 10 teachers or whatever.
Okay, so 40 people
Something like that.
on a cruise.
Plus their significant others, so twice that. probably.
Okay. But pipers and no drummers, just pipers.
Just pipers, no drummers.
30 people on a cruise to somewhere warmer. And it's on a regular cruise ship.
Yes, correct.
So, which holds like what, 2,000 people?
I have no idea.
So, there's going to be 1,970
Yes. 1,950 people
1,970 people.
that have nothing to do with
Going-
bagpipes.
What in holy fuck is going on with this cruise? What is that noise? And I'm like, does Carnival have their checkbook ready? Because if it were me, I mean, frankly, if I were getting on a cruise and there were 30 fucking accordion players on it, I think I would want to kill myself and throw myself off the fucking boat. So the fact of the matter is really, are you guys really 30 of you going to play the bagpipes for a week in the fucking Caribbean? I think I would die if I were on that cruise. And I didn't like bagpipes.
So the way it works,
Right?
it's
So
just a
I
regular
love-
cruise, but
I love bagpipes,
they
but
reserve-
not everybody does.
yeah, no, I get that. But I mean, I don't know a lot of the details, but there's 25 to 30 students, roughly twice as many significant others, and then 5 or 6 teachers, roughly, plus their significant
Okay,
others.
so wait a minute.
So-
So we're talking about students, so possibly
Very beginner.
not great bagpipe players on top.
For the most part, mostly beginners.
So you got 5 good bagpipe players and
25 to 30 rough
25
ones.
bad ones. And they're going to be like,
Again,
why are we towing the lifeboats behind
I have not been on a cruise in 20 years, and I only went one time in my life, so I don't really remember all the details. But like they have it's like a hotel. There's like ballrooms or whatever reserved like for when we're at sea we're teaching, and when we're at port we're not. So it's like three or 4 days teaching, and then
You can hear everything in those goddamn ballrooms.
I don't know because
I just picture like, and now on the Lido deck, here's
We
the
are-
limbo, and all you got is 5 bagpipers going. And people freaking out.
why would you destroy us like? Why would you insult us like that?
It's not insulting. Some people don't like bagpipes. I would be thrilled to go on a cruise.
Insinuating that people don't like student pipers?
Yes. No, I'm not insinuating it. I'm absolutely certain of it. But if I were on a cruise and there were 30 bagpipers, I think that would be cool as shit. But not everybody feels that way.
Depending on which bagpipers.
Well, the guy on the unicycle.
That's a good point.
You know.
I actually, because this is the first time I've done it, I don't know what the reaction of the general public is going to be.
I do chalk it up to, well, I mean, okay, I do compare it to, say, something like that is like an accordion. Oh, there goes the hiccups. You're done. He's farting and hiccuping at the same time. But there's just some people that don't appreciate them as much as I love them. And I just have this horrible vision of, like, so why are we towing 2 lifeboats with 6 bagpipers in each one? All the way through Barbados. Because our fucking people wanted their $2,000 back. Because there's fucking 30 bagpipers on this cruise. I'm sorry, but I just thought
I wish I knew.
It was
like
hysterical.
I know so little about the process and how it all works. I will have answers for this when we get back. I have lots of answers. But I do not know, because it's shocking.
And one
to
of
me.
the fun things is you're going to be reporting live.
I will be. Yes,
Yeah.
I will have. I'm going to be submitting interviews and like bits and shit to Josh as I'm there.
Fusco is reporting live from the Piper's Dojo.
I paid
cruise.
for that goddamn internet package. It better work.
So
when
when he doesn't submit any clips, it's going to be just like this episode when Callum Beaumont doesn't show up.
So when I'm interviewing Carl and fucking
Andrew Carlisle
and Andrew Douglas and a bunch of people that are very boring, except for what's his
Matheson.
name? Matheson. I'm sorry, I'm drunk. It's been a month since I've drank. I don't know what's going on.
It took very little.
It's going to be great.
What time do you have to be at the airport tomorrow?
My flight leaves at 9:10, so I got to be there like 7:30, 7:40, roughly.
Cool. Okay, so in the interest of time, we're gonna skip to closing thoughts and close out the episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's okay with you.
Yeah.
And Fusco, since you're leaving us, and we're gonna miss you terribly for a week.
Are you?
No, not really, but
Dude, I can't wait to see who fills in for the Fooko while I'm gone, and the chair. Who's going to fill chair number 2?
it's an important chair. So, Fusco, what are your final thoughts?
My thoughts are these: if you got tits, show them.
Surprise guest MLK. What are your final thoughts?
I think it was a fantastic show, and I don't know who didn't show up, but fuck them.
And I think that pretty much wraps it up here for the Chatterant podcast. I'm going to mute Fusco's microphone.
Josh, would you like to?
He started drinking again for the first time in 30 days and it didn't take very well. I want to thank everyone who tuned in on the stream, all of the patrons that are supporting us. I appreciate it very much. I want to thank MLK, who very luckily happened to show up when our actual scheduled guest decided to not show up. And Fusco, I just wish you the best on your Piper's Dojo cruise. I hope you're safe. I hope the people that are with you are safe. And if it's okay with you, play us out.
Cheers, mate.
But you're back up. You're back up in the stream's over.
Close that. La, wow,